Okay, the head is big for a reason. So, guys, today I'm going to be talking about updates, and most of these updates is about study abroad opportunities. So, if you are looking for opportunities to study abroad, then this is a video for you to watch. I do not want to rush with this video, so I will take it very slowly. First, there are a lot of updates here, so if you're an international student, please pay attention and watch the video till the end. Before I continue, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check below here, you are going to find the subscribe button. And if you are new, my name is Milton. The head is big for a reason. All right, now let's proceed. First update: Milton, I don't have anybody in this country to receive me. How will I find my way around? This is something I get from a lot of students, and they are like, I don't have anybody in this country. How do I find my way into this country? Look, international students, as an adult, all right, who is about to move abroad or who is going abroad, you basically not need anybody. I do not think you need anybody to maybe pick you from the airport or maybe give you accommodation or something. No, the very first thing you should do or have with you is money. You need to have money in your pockets because it is very important. Copy the address of where you are going to, give it to the taxis or the taxis driver and tell them this is where I'm going to. All right, this is not, remember, you need to have money because of course you have to pay the taxi. So as soon as you arrive there, you give them the address and they take you to where you are going. You go in there, you look for accommodation, you pay, and you are good to go. There is nothing like you need someone in this country. I don't have anybody here to receive me. If you keep getting, you need to step out of your comfort zone. A lot of us, we are not ready to travel. That is what I can say. You are not ready because you cannot be an adult above 23 years. Let's just say 20 years, and you are telling me that you need somebody in a country. No, I've been to 3 different countries. And when I entered these countries, I never had accommodation. I booked on my own. All right, I only went in there, had some money. Yeah, it was tough, but I found my way. You need to step out of your comfort zone if you want to be a successful student or if you want to go international. That is the very first thing, the update number 1. Now let's go to the next update. A lot of people have been asking if there is admissions that is currently taking place in Europe, and I would like to tell you that as of now there are a lot of admissions which are not open. Like, most schools are closed, most countries are closed, and if you are looking for admissions, upcoming admissions, then one is available in Finland. Like I said, you can apply to a vocational school in Finland. The video is on my YouTube channel, please check from there. And equally, bachelor's degree students, their joint application is going to be opening very soon, and lectures is going to commence January 2024. I have a video of that on the channel already, so please check the channel very well and watch those videos about Finland. And these are the admissions that are going to be open, that are opening, let me say open. Then if you are looking for admissions that are coming up, Norway is going to open its door for international students by October, and it's going to run October, November, December, January. So please, you have to prepare yourself so that you apply to universities in Norway. It is very, very important. And please remember that Norway is not free anymore. So if you are applying for schools in Norway, you should pay attention to the fact that you need to pay a tuition fee deposit before you apply for the visa, and when you go into Norway you still need to pay more money for tuition fee because it is not going to be free anymore. If you are looking for a free country, then I would suggest that you try universities in Germany. And when looking for universities in Germany, make sure you check the DAAD website. It is called that website. In this website, you are going to find schools that are free and those that you can pay quickly and very easy. And remember, if you are looking for bachelor's programs in Germany in English language and master's programs in Germany in English language, it is also very possible. I am emphasizing on this because I got a couple of people, they are saying that Milton, to study in Germany is extremely difficult since everything needs a German language. Not everything in Germany needs a German language. Just that a lot of international students do not want to do the research. If you check my YouTube channel, this particular channel, you are going to realize that I have a lot of videos on it. I talked about schools that are open with English programs and a whole lot of others. So please verify. Now, like I said before, Finland is going to be having a joint admissions intake which starts September, and this is basically for the bachelor's degree students. It is not for masters. And again, remember that IELTS has been introduced into Finnish universities for those who want to study bachelor's degree, and this IELTS is a compulsory thing. So if you want to apply for these September admissions and you do not have IELTS, I will kindly advise you not to apply because you will not be selected. So know this and get it straight to the point. Now, I talked about Norway already, so we have to go to the next country with the next update, which is Switzerland. Now, if you want to study in Switzerland, you'll have to check the university's website very well. Also understand that in Switzerland you can study in September and you can study in January. So those who intend to study January 2024, please make sure you start checking the university's website from September. Admissions might probably be open by then, so you can apply and choose a program. Remember, Swiss universities are absolutely very cheap, like cheap to go in. Tuition fee not more than $1,000 in some schools. Some schools may even charge you like $600-700. All right, so you have to put this into consideration. It is very, very important. However, also remember that in case you have an admissions to study in Switzerland, you need to have proof of funds. Proof of funds in Switzerland is not small money. You need to have at least 21,000 Swiss franc or 21,000 euros or dollars in your bank account in order to study. Remember, if this money is in your bank account, the bank should be a member of the FINAPS groups. There are a group of banks called the FINAPS members, all right, including HSBC Bank and a whole lot of others. I think those banks are few in Africa. I think there is one in Nigeria. So you have to check very well. These are the banks that if you want to do proof of funds to study in Switzerland, your money should be in one of those banks. There are about 13 of them in the finance group. This, if you do not put your money in those banks, don't come and ask me if I can put in UBA, HSBC, and EcoBank, and Global, or whichsoever bank. No, the bank must be a member of the finance groups. That is the first choice if you want to study in Switzerland, or the first criteria. And the second criteria for proof of funds is if you have a family member in Switzerland, then they should be able to give you their employment contracts and all the other necessary documents they need or you need to migrate. Otherwise, let the person in Switzerland also give you what is called an affidavit of support. Okay, so these are some of the ways you can show proof of funds to study in Switzerland. I am emphasizing on this because someone was telling me, Milton, we can cut the donkey. I know what you guys mean by cut the donkey, but of course, I'm not going to elaborate on it here. I am not for that. All right. So I only deal with things that are legal. Of course, you may want to do it, but Switzerland is totally impossible the way I'm looking at it. So you have to make sure you have the money. For Norway, I talked about it already. You need to have some money in your account as well. This is no joke. Now, if you want to study in countries in Europe that you can migrate with your spouse, or abroad that you can migrate with your spouse, or maybe your husband or your kids, then these are a list of some of the countries you should consider. One is Portugal, and remember there are a lot of opportunities in Portugal now, but you shouldn't be looking at it only from the opportunities side. You should also consider other factors. Portugal is a country where you can migrate with your family. And the next country I want to talk about is Austria. Austria, you can equally migrate with your family to Austria. But remember, Portugal, the proof of funds can be from your sponsor's account. But with Austria, you need to have the money in an account in your home country, bearing your names the way they are on your admissions offer letters or on your passport. So this is something you need to pay attention to. It is very, very important. Now, another country you can migrate with family is Canada. And Canada, a part of Canada, of course, a lot of us, we already know that Canada, you can move with family. You can equally move with family to Australia. And again, if you intend to move to Australia, know that tuition fee is very expensive. Make sure you verify to know what you are doing. Now, in case you are looking for other countries to migrate with family, then I will kindly tell you Sweden is one. So you should consider Sweden and make sure you put things into consideration. All right, Sweden is very expensive when it comes to tuition fees, so consider this before you make a choice. I hope this video helps you. We are going to be talking strictly on other study abroad opportunities like scholarships and all the rest. And stay tuned till we meet again in another one. Peace. Now, basically, you are going to spend around 350k CFA francs. That is 350,000 CFA francs. This money is the money you are going to use to register for your IELTS. You write the exam. Then the next money you are going to use for WES evaluation. WES is going to evaluate your transcript, and after that you go into the pool. The next money you need again is about 164,000 CFA francs for your medicals, and of course $1,300 for the application when you have been selected to apply for your permanent residency. And another money you need is the bank statement. The money in your bank account should be at least 6.2 million CFA francs as a single applicant. Remember, with this process you can move with your family, but remember 6.2 is the money, and this money must be in your bank account. Now, what if you do not have the money in your bank account and your parents want to give you money to put inside? Of course, yes, it is possible, and I shall explain further when you book an appointment. Thank you so much for joining today. Thank you till we meet